Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Oh no. Yeah, there's where it's wrong. The roboports aren't wrong. It's the other bit that's wrong. Look. Robo sub. That one onto there. The roboports are in the right place. Oh, it's this one up here. This one's wrong. So the roboport there is in the right spot. Oh, wait a minute. No, it is wrong. How on earth did I manage to do that? Right, well, I'm going to have to take all of those out. They got to go. Let's do those, and that one can go as well. And they can go. Those there can go, and those can go. And then all of those. And that one. Take these all out. They can all hang their heads in shame. I will have to just put them back in again in a minute. That's no great hardship, though. I imagine that some of them are in the right place. Right, and we get rid of that radar as well. Right. Now that I've fixed that bit, so then I can go back here, and I got this one. Now, that needs to go... I can join that onto there. There we go, that's perfect. That one will run onto there, like that, and it will come down, and I also need to just drop it on there, like that. And that will reach all the way across over to there. Well, I got loads of stuff. I'm all filled back up again. So I'm going to make another 8 roboports right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, well, we're not going to quite fill in all of that lot. But I will fill in several. And then we're going to let that line come all the way down here. And after that, I'm not really sure. I want to be able to start building the robot highway all the way out here. That's kind of a high priority thing to do now. But we're also going to need to start planning out exactly how I'm going to have things over this side, where I'm going to be placing the various different areas so that we can set the robot highways going in between. As you get bigger with the base... One of the important things with the base is the bigger you get, the more roboports you need. So when you're planning it, you really need to plan for all the robots that you think you're going to need in the future. And you'll probably still get it wrong. We'll probably still be way, way out on the actual number of robots that we're going to need to make this all work. But, I mean, you get the idea. We are going to need a huge, huge number of roboports and a huge number of everything else as well. Now, we're going to have a look over here. We're still waiting on a lot of these to be built. I have now got more stuff here, so I can go and place down the radars. So I can drop that. Radar is in... Yeah, I need to shift-click that one in. There, so we'll shift-click that lot down into there. I've got more roboports have now been ordered all the way out to the edge of there. And this bit down here, we're going to fill in landfill on this bit. Just down there. Get the robots going out on there. Oh. We can't put landfill there. We've got to wait for them to come along and lift it all up. But that's fine. We can wait a minute for that. And then over here, we're going to have to remove some more trees still. So, I mean, if I do this a minute... I haven't got a roboport on there, but most of the rest of it is actually alright for trees. So, if I come along here, I'm going to just raise this up ever so slightly. Just up above that level there. I'm going to go up to that bit there. I know it's probably not really necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to bring that one out all the way over to there. I'm going to include that one lone tree down there. So there's quite a lot of trees here that we're removing. I've got quite a lot of robots to be able to do it anyway. They should, these huge, great big waves of them, they should remove most of them. Okay, that is absolutely fan. I love it when they do that. Oh, I so love it when they do that. Just the waves of them go through. I mean, they're very quickly going to run out. There we go. We've all run out of battery now. They're all rushing off and going to charge. But isn't that absolutely wonderful and beautiful and amazing? It's just poetic. It's absolutely poetic. And that there where the mouse is. Right, we'll do that with the mouse. We'll put the mouse right there on the edge of it. There. And we'll run along. We're just below the level of that uranium patch. So we're not going to have to harvest that. We're not going to have to pull that one out in order to be able to keep the full grid going all the way across. We will have to do a little bit of work down there, but that'll come a bit later on. And yeah, I guess really the only thing now is that we want to keep working on this. I could start putting in the outer frame on this. Not that frame. That frame right there. I can start putting that one in. That one's going to go right there like that. So we'll let the robots just drop that bit in as well. And us, in the meantime, we've now gone and refilled everything on here. I've got 3 roboports there that need to be placed. So if I make another 8 of them like that, those 3 will get placed down there. And we've then got a line of robots coming down. I'm not going to do any more for a minute. But what I am going to do is, well, there isn't really a lot that I can do. Right, we need the iron to come in order to be able to get everything working. And we can't, well, we've got 7,000, we've got 8,000 iron ore come in now. That's promising, actually. We're starting to build up a little bit of iron ore, although I do wonder if that's partly because of the power blips that we're getting. We're still steel plate and iron plates. They're still low. They're still way down the bottom, so we do not have anywhere near as many of those as we want, which means that, yeah, we've got iron ore being carried around by robots, but it's not coming in fast enough. It's still not coming in fast enough, and this is a problem. I've got some robots there. I could do with another line of roboports just moving all the way along here. So I will make a few more of them like that. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to remove some of these. And we're going to get that line from here moving across. Just wondering how I should do that. I'm just going to randomly plonk down a few of them, just so that I've got a little, just 1 or 2 extras in here along a line here. So to go there like that, and that one there, and then one there. Right, that's enough there just to keep them ticking over, I think. Actually, you know, we'll put a couple more of them along the line over this side as well. There's one. There's another one. And 1, 2, 3, like that. And, actually, I don't think I can fit very many more in here. I can put one there. And one there. Right, well, that'll do. So I have got a little bit of a line of them going along there. I can't really do much more than that. We'll just have to leave it like it is for a minute and quickly step across the track down here. It was this line down here. I wanted to just get that set right. So I'm going to go back over to this bit here. And, well, I need to remove some of those. Actually, I'll remove that one as well because he's going to be in the way. So if I go deconstruction and I deconstruct, we may as well do that one as well. Deconstruct all of them like that. And then I can go, no, I'm not going to go back to you a minute. I'm going to go back to the paste. And I'm going to drop that one on there. And I'm going to paste. Right. You got to go. Actually, they can all go. Those few there can go. And then I can go back to paste on there and I drop those in there like that. Right. What that means is that that line of roboports there is not actually lined up where I would like them. So we're going to have to shift them. And the only way that we can successfully do that is if I put a double line down through, because otherwise we're going to be left with a bit of a gap. I don't want to be left with a bit of a gap. Those there, they line up perfectly. The ones in the middle. So it's these down here that are going to be a problem. And if you have a look at our paste in here, I could do it onto there. And then these here on this corner, they're not going to match up. So I could do that. I could put them in there. What would be better is if I do them like that. Yeah? If I drop them in there like that, that would be better. Because that will actually cover everything. And I'm not going to be left anywhere either... Oops, hang on. I'm not going to be left above or below this area with any bits of without the RoboPort pattern. And that's quite an important thing, is we must have the full RoboPort pattern all the way through. I must have full coverage. I don't want, like there. See, at the moment, we've got a little tiny bit where we've dropped out of 100% coverage with our RoboPorts. It's not the end of the world, don't get me wrong. It's not like a major issue, but it is a little bit of a problem when we're planning some of these things out. So if I drop that one there like that, there, and now go and just drop in, we've got more of those than we need, but that's fine. And I will turn that one like that. And then if I go back to it again, and I put that one in there, shift click and place that down. Now I will have... Hang on. I do it like that. There. A little bit down there because I've got a RoboPort that's been placed down. But once those are done, we will then have full coverage above and below this line. And I'd like that double line to go all the way from here. And it's going to go like that all the way out. It is a lot of RoboPorts. It's a huge number of RoboPorts. It's far more than we're going to use right now. And for that reason, I'm not actually going to worry about getting them all placed down just yet. We're going to need them, though. We are absolutely going to need them. And in order to facilitate that, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to copy that. That's way more poles than we need. And I'm going to start dropping them down like that. Look at that. It's just a mess of telegraph poles, not telegraph poles. They're not telegraph poles. A mess of electricity poles all the way through, which is just ridiculous. So I'll put that one down there like that. Look at this. This is probably a little bit too much in the way of these poles everywhere. And plus I'm putting some... There's more here than should be going down. Let's go back to paste. Right, I can drop that one in there like that. So it just gives us a few extras. You know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to make another 8 of those. Like that. And they'll start dropping down a few of them. I want at least some of them placed down. But I'm going to have to get rid of some of these as well. So if I just lift that middle line there, like that, then I can paste this down. There, like that. And it's not going to fit in. And then I can paste that one down. And I can go over here and I'll lift those out the way. We'll come back through and we'll tidy. All of this has got to be lifted and tidied again anyway, right? We're in no position at the moment to sort of think that we've done anything right. That one goes there. It's just the other side of this copper. Oh, no, it's not just the other side of this copper. It's a long way the other side of this copper. I got a lot to place down yet. Hang on, no, I want that one. I just want that regular one right there. I'll go and take all of those. Just like that. And I've got 2 RoboPorts on me. I've got materials coming in for a few more. So we're producing steel. Like, the steel does seem to be coming up. I know that we're running a deficit of it at the moment. We don't have all that much steel kicking around, but at the same time, we do seem to be doing all right with the amount that we've got sort of coming out of the base. There's just enough coming through to keep everything running. It's kind of doing all right. Once we get this next bit going, this is going to make a difference. To start with, is probably not actually going to make as big a difference as we might hope, because what we're going to end up with is a huge amount. Right, I got to go right over the other side of that coal. And I need this run all the way along here. I've got to have roboports all the way along here. If we don't, it's simply not going to work. Right, we are just going to run into trouble. Put that one there, like that, and then another one there, like that. Come up here and lift the next lot, like that. Yeah, the reason it's not going to work is because the robots, they're not going to be able to charge sufficiently. And there's two ways that we can do this, right? I said about that we could just put mining drills down here, and I could just leave mining drills on that with the chests on them, like I did originally over on there. But like I'm doing over here, and also like I've got up here on these. These up here, I've got passive provider chests, so they only come out and get it when they need it. And at the moment, they don't need to come and get it because we've got the trains bringing the load in. Option 2 is to put active provider chests and force the robots to come out, grab the stuff, and take it back to the base. And then if they can't use it, they will put it into the long-term storage over here, and then they will take it from the long-term storage, and they will go and put it elsewhere later on. That may be a good thing. We might actually want them to go and do that. So force them to go up the road and get the stuff and then bring it back, because that way, when we do have a slight shortage of the stuff, we can, you know, we're able. It's right here in the base and it's able to be used. And you'd be amazed at how much of a buffer you can end up using. I have something like on my original playthrough that I used to do this. I haven't done that one. I've sort of stopped that one. It's not been updated with the newest updates in the game. But the playthrough that I was running, I had over 100,000 robots on it, and I would keep roughly a 10 million buffer on each of the ores. I try to run roughly 10 million of each of the ores in my large storage systems. Right, that's a lot of ore. That is a lot of stuff, a lot of things kicking around, and 10 million ore. It's amazing how quickly when I started to run out of things, it was amazing just how quickly I ran out of 10 million ore. You would be gobsmacked at just how quickly 10 million ore just seemed to disappear. Right? It really would. It would just vanish overnight. Now, let me have a look up here a minute. I'm waiting on those, and am I really waiting on these? I haven't got any substations made. Oh, no. We've still got robots flying up here, that's why. They're all whizzing around up here doing this bit. And if we have a look, I got 4,098 construction robots. Which means, most likely, I've got a load of logistics robots here. Which we'll drop down. But I've also got one construction robot there. 4,099 construction robot. Wait a minute. I bet I know where the last construction robot is. I bet that it has been put into one of these chests. Somewhere here, there will be a lone, solitary construction robot. Sat in a chest, all lonely and miserable, because his buddies have picked him up and carted him off. Like he was just some bit of insignificant waste. Not to be paid any attention to in the factory. And he's now cold, lonely, and miserable because of it. Where is he? He's here somewhere. I know he's here somewhere. There is a robot somewhere in here. Because I had an exact number, didn't I? I had exactly 4,100. There is a robot here somewhere. Because I haven't got him. Unless I've got an extra one that's running around somewhere. I may have one extra robot that's out somewhere waiting for another one to be moved. I don't know. I've got 100 there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go there, and I'm going to request construction robots. So if it's somewhere in storage, anywhere in storage, the construction robots will come along and get it. What I'm also going to do is I am actually going to remove the trees from here. We're going to do this. I'm going to go up there like that, which is, yeah, that's to that point right there. So don't have to go very far. And this is going to make life a little bit easier for our robots in a little while. So I'm going to take that up there. 16,000 trees to go out from there. And I'll get that little lot there as well. Alright, back into the actual map. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go along like this. And I'm going to do that little trick with the passive provider chest right there. Except that I auto-trash. Any timber I pick up, I auto-trash. So that's going to help us along a little bit. Here come the robots already. They're rushing out in order to pick up all of the stuff. I'm going to make another 8 roboports, so they'll start bringing me out some more materials. Here come construction robots are on their way down. I'm going to run down here and let them keep auto-trashing. See? And here come all of these robots. Well, there's a charging station in there. I didn't realize, I didn't even see it there. They're going to keep doing that. And what we're going to end up with is we're going to end up with a nice clear area right here. I'm just still umming and ahhing about how I should do it. Because I don't think we've got... Like, the biggest issue that I've got with this Roboport right there is we've got 19,000 robots. I don't know if that is enough to set this little plan I've got in motion. I don't think it's quite enough to be able to make it work. Right, I'm going to need to go up here. My robots are dying at the moment. I don't have enough of them. Well, I don't have enough power coming in. When they do that much work, they tend to get a little bit carried away with it. So I'll just let them recharge a minute and then come back onto me. Yeah, see, they're all going into my bag. I gotta just sort of hang around and wait for a second just for them to do that. And this bit is filling up. And then we can't really do a great deal more up here until I've got roboports being made. Now, I'm manually making a few myself, and I keep doing that. But I'm going to have to get more. Well, at least I've got that bit set. So I can't. There is one more thing I can do. I can go in here and right mouse button to open. I want to whitelist small electric poles like that. And then... There we go. That's how we want it. And I'll bring that one down like that. And remove that lot. There. So whitelist and remove that lot. And then I want to go into here with my solar panel pattern like this. I want to drop that down on there. Because I've gone and whitelisted everything, they will all be removed. That one there. How do I remove that? Like, not really sure how I remove that bit. If I put that down, put a ghost in for it. Is that how to do it? Something like that, I think. Maybe. I don't really know. I've ordered that they put a ghost in there so that they keep that bit. And we've got some solar panels there that will be built. My own robots are now all back on me. That's good. But I'm still 4,099 robot. I got one robot missing. Where is this errant robot disappeared to? He's out there somewhere. Somewhere there is a robot that's not doing what he's supposed to do. And I don't know why. I don't like this. I don't like that I've got one single solitary missing robot that's not doing what he's supposed to do. Because I've ordered that any construction robots in the system be brought over to me. And they haven't brought me any over. They've brought me a load of other stuff. But they haven't brought me that one. So I got one robot that's gone missing somewhere. And this really irritates me. The fact that he's gone missing. He's out there somewhere, the poor thing. And we don't know what's happened to him. He's out there. All alone. Lost. Doesn't know what to do. Poor chap. How are we doing with this? I'm not getting any accumulator charge at the moment, and that's our big problem, and a lot of that is to do with all of the robots, admittedly. Let me go back to my pasting again, and... Right, shift right to clear that, and then I can go like that. Clear that lot. And then I can go back to paste. Right there. Paste that over to there. And actually, I just want to remove that one up there, like that. And then I can put down one more. Paste that onto there, like that. That'll probably be enough. So now I got to decide. How do I do this bit? Do I force the collection of them? Or do I do it slightly different and I have belts running out? Because it's such a big patch, I don't know if I can get proper RoboPort coverage on the patch, right? That's going to be a bit of a problem, is full 100% RoboPort coverage on the patch. And I got the RoboPort there. I'm going to have to put one here on the very edge, over here. So I get rid of that cable a minute, and I'll put one of these... drop one there. And then I come over to this side. Rid of that one. And I put one there. And then I get rid of that one. And I've got a gap in the middle. And this is not good. This is really not good. It's that much of a gap. There's also going to be, like, it doesn't really matter where I put these RoboPorts. So that one over there, I can pick that one up and... move it down here. Drop that one in there. And then I can stick another one over here. That one will go somewhere like that. That'll allow for a little bit of coverage on it. But quite frankly, there's still a little gap in the middle, and that's going to cause me a problem. That is definitely going to end up causing us problems. My mouse over there... oh, wait a minute. It might just... no. Best way to do this is look at the map. And then I go like that. Right. We've got a big gap over here. That is going to cause me a problem. So I got to... like, I can put a RoboPort there. So I don't know that I would be able to do this by having just purple chests down on this area down here. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to need to do it slightly different. I'm going to bring you over here. I'm going to drop you down there. And then I'll run a belt up through. There, like that. Although you're charging, so maybe that... right, I got that one gap there. Ooh. If I stick a RoboPort there, is that going to reach it? I don't know. I don't think that's actually going to reach it. Like one over here. It's pretty close. No. Not quite. Oh, actually, that might be enough. That might just be enough right there. And we've also got one bit here, but that's because that one's over by one space. But that bit there, that'll be fine. And then once all of this has been cleared, then it doesn't really matter. We can sort of clean it up afterwards. So next up, I want to go there and remove that. So we're going to try this with forced extraction. If forced extraction is a little bit too... I mean, I think it's possibly a little bit too ambitious for us at the moment, but I'm still game to give it a go. I like the idea of trying a forced extraction process on here, because it's not something that we've done yet. Not on any large scale, at least. And I think it could be quite cool. So we're going to set up a repeatable pattern that we... well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.